Hi, I'm Nancy Shaw with Healthy Living. Our group fitness schedule offers over 50 fitness classes a week. Our fall schedule is going to feature a new class on Tuesdays from 11:20 to 12:05, and it is called the Express Core Strength and Stretch class. This new class will feature a 45-minute workout which will really strengthen the entire core area. When we think about the core, we don't just work the abdominals. We work the obliques, the abdominals, the back, the glutes, and the thighs. So with our new core strength and stretch class, people can come in 45 minutes and get a complete workout for this area and be out of the door by 12:05. Today I'd like to demonstrate some of the exercises that we will do in this new class. Again, the class will be on Tuesdays at 11:20, and I'd just like to show you some of the exercises you can expect if you join our class. So our class is a strength portion and a stretch portion. So today I'd like to go through a yoga flow, what you might find in our class. Start strengthening the core and working through flexibility. So we're going to start in our mountain pose, bringing the arms up, taking a big breath, and exhaling and coming down into a forward fold with our head hanging heavy. We're going to take one leg back and two legs back into a downward facing dog with our tailbone pointed up to the ceiling. From here, we're going to take it to a plank pose with our hands under the shoulders, eyes are down, trying to keep that body in a nice long line. We're going to slowly drop down to our mat and gently press up into what we call an upward facing dog. From here, we're going to come up back to that downward facing dog and walking our feet in to our hands and reverse swan dive up and return back to mountain pose. So as the class works on this flow, they'll find their flexibility increasing. It gets their body warm and prepared for exercise. Once we work through some easy flexibility work, we'll take it down to the mat for some core work. So again, I'd like to demonstrate some of the core exercises you might find in our new Express Core Strength class. So I'm going to start just down on the mat, and we're going to just start with our knees in a 90-degree angle. So many people tend to bring their knees forward here, but we want to really think about strengthening through the abdominals, rectus abdominis, and the transverse abdominis right through here. So keeping it right over the hips. We're going to hold. And sometimes people find that just holding this exercise is really a hard or a challenge. We want to try and keep the back from arching up. So again, we have to really focus on bringing the navel to the spine. We can increase the intensity by dropping one heel down at a time, or taking it up a little bit more and dropping both heels down and back, and tap and back. Good. We're going to go ahead and put both feet down on the floor. We're going to take it up in a bridge pose, which is a great stretch for the back, for the spine, and through the whole core. We're going to just lift up here. People generally tend to feel a nice release through their spine, through their back, and drop it down. And we can do a bridge series where we lift and lower. We can also go ahead and take one leg up to make it more challenging, etc. There's the good old crunches we're going to do to work, again, the rectus abdominis, hands behind the head, lifting up and lowering down. And we want to really focus on, again, pulling the navel into the spine, eyes looking up, having about a fist in between the chin and the neck. and down. And then we can, of course, vary that, making it more intense by lifting our knees up or even higher. Another great exercise for working the core is our double leg stretch. So we're bringing the knees in the chest, hands by the ankles, tucking in here, and then exhaling and reaching the arms long and the legs in a V, and then back. And exhale, and back. Well, those are some of the mat exercises you might find in this class. We'll also be using some equipment in this class, such as dumbbells, tubing, and of course the famous gliders. The gliders are a great way to exercise or do core strength exercises, and so I'd like to show you some of the exercises you might find with a pair of gliders in our class. So first one I'm going to do is called a crunch, but it's a non-traditional crunch. So we're going to go ahead and put our feet on the gliders, hands again under your shoulders, eyes down, bringing the legs straight out. We're going to tuck the knees into the chest and straight back. Into the chest and straight back. People really feel challenged by this move. It's a great core exercise. We can again make it a little more intense by starting in plank and bringing our hips up in a pike and down. And again, up and down. We can also vary up the glider work by taking it out to the side or bringing it into the opposite elbow. So a lot of different exercises can really stem from that plank positioning with the gliders. Another one is coming down to a bent knee push-up position, and instead of doing a push-up, we're going to slowly let the gliders come out in front of us, but we want to really try to control that move as we come all the way down to the floor, bringing your hands back under the shoulders and pushing up. Again, it's just a really, really good challenge for the core. People feel this one immediately. And back up. And the secret really is to take it very slow and control the body as it comes down. When we do core work, we cannot forget about our back. So many people are focused on strengthening the front of their bodies, but to have a balanced body, you really need to think about strengthening your back. So we do a lot of flexibility and strength work with the gliders for our back. For instance, fold that up. We're going to go ahead and lay down, and we do a swimming series. The first one is going to be a breaststroke. So we take those gliders around, eyes are down, and as you do this exercise, you can really feel the flexibility of the spine working. And then we reverse that. We do a little butterfly in and around. And then our third exercise in that series is our crawl, bringing one arm back and forward, and then picking up the tempo from side to side. Those three exercises combined, people really enjoy, and it really helps, again, with the flexibility of the spine, strengthening the back muscles, continues to give us good posture as we strengthen those muscles. So these are just some of the exercises you'll find in our Express Core Strength and Stretch class. Again, it is held on Tuesdays from 11:20 to 12:05 over the lunch hour. Classes will be starting this fall, and if you're interested in learning more about this class or any of the classes on our group fitness schedule, you can contact me at 239-5350 or check out our entire group fitness schedule online at amesparkrec.org. I'm Nancy Shaw with Healthy Living, and remember, it's never too late to get fit.